Hi friends, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making one of our family favorites, a simple hearty cornbread taco bake. It's an easy one-dish meal that's full of flavor and perfect for busy nights. I love recipes like this because it reminds me that homemaking doesn't have to be complicated to be meaningful. This is an easy one-dish meal that can be thrown together very quickly. I love meals like this because it reminds me that homemaking does not have to be complicated. It's nice to have standby recipes like this that we can go to whenever we have a busy schedule or we just don't feel like spending hours in the kitchen. So let's get started. So we're gonna start by getting our hamburger frying, and I have 1.5 pounds of hamburger. Get this turned on. And then I'll get my oven preheated to 400 because it doesn't take too long to get the cornbread ready. I'll break this up just a little bit. This is partly frozen, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. All right, I'll just come back and check on this once it thaws a little more. So now we will go over and get our cornbread put together. So the first thing that we'll do is mix up our liquid ingredients. And I really think that that's what the secret to this recipe is, because I've looked at a lot of recipes and I could never figure out why this recipe is moister than most. But the difference in this recipe is that they soak the cornmeal in with the milk, and it soaks for 5 minutes. So I don't know, I just know that it's always a very moist recipe, and this is the one that I use as a standby. And it's 2.5 cups of milk and 1.5 cups of cornmeal, and we'll just whisk that together. So we're just gonna let this sit here for 5 minutes and soak together. I just wanted to take a break from cooking and share the beauty of fall with you. The colors are just incredible right now. This is one of the planters that we planted back in the spring. I feel like it's still quite colorful for this time of year. It's now 3/4 of the way through October. All right, it's been 5 minutes, so now I'll add my eggs. I'm going to be putting in 2 eggs. You can tell that these are farm fresh eggs because the yolk is very yellow. And then it calls for 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And we'll whisk that together. You can use the Jiffy box mix if you want. I'd say it'd probably take about 2 boxes though if you do. But it really doesn't take long to mix up this kind of cornbread, and I tell you what, you will be happy you did. And it calls for 2/3 cup of sugar. And now we have our dry ingredients to go in next. For those of you who watch my videos know that I always take the shortcut and I just put the dry ingredients on the top, stir them together, and then mix it. We have 2 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of salt and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And so I just stir this into the flour. So let's get this whisked together. You don't want to overmix this. So you just mix it until it's completely incorporated together without a bunch of lumps. So the reason that you don't want to overmix this is because it can develop gluten and it'll make your cornbread tough. I'm going to call that good. You can kind of see it's somewhat of a runny batter. I'm going to check on the hamburger now. Well, the hamburger is starting to get nice and brown. So at this point, I'm going to get my spices on. And I use a homemade taco spice seasoning, and I'm going to include that in a link below. I think I've showed you how to make that before. I'm not sure. You just mix all of the spices together. So for 1.5 pounds of hamburger, I'm going to use 4.5. 3, 4.5. We'll let it cook down just a little bit. And this hamburger was very lean. I have to try to be sure that it doesn't burn. I think that spice is cooked in a little bit. Let's get some water on here. I have about 1 cup here, and I'm pretty sure it'll take at least that much. If it's too thin. You just let it cook down a little bit. I don't want this to be too dry, but I don't want it to be this liquidy either. I heard our oven timer go off, so that's ready. I've been using this taco spice mix for quite a while now, and I really like it. It saves a lot of money too. Well, I think that looks pretty good. So now I'll get the cheese on here. And I'm using raw medium cheddar, but you can use any kind of cheese. You could even use pepper jack if you want to give it a little kick. So I'm gonna measure this out. I never do. I usually just put it on top and see what looks right, but I want to measure it so that I can give you accurate information. So I have about 2 cups here. So we'll see what that looks like. And I just put it on there evenly, and you can put any amount on there. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. I would say 2 cups is a good standby, and adjust it from there. You just want it to make sure it's covered all the way around so that every bite has a little bit of cheese. I'm going to turn this off. We don't need to let the cheese melt because it'll melt as it cooks. And now we're going to get our batter on the top of this and just kind of pour it out evenly. Let's get this in the oven. I better take the silicone thing off here because I don't want it to melt. I'm going to set the timer for about 30 minutes because we do not want to overbake this or it will be dry. We'll be back here in about a half hour and check this. I just turned the broiler on, so I better check this. It was basically about done and I want it to brown. Well, it definitely browned, I see. But it looks pretty. I wouldn't want it any browner though. So I'm going to insert a toothpick in this and just make sure. Oh yes, it's definitely ready. I'm going to butter the top of this now. And I like to put plenty of butter on here. That looks so good. It's time to cut into this. Sometimes we think a good meal has to be fancy or picture perfect, but the truth is, it's the love that makes it special. Simple dinners like this cornbread taco bake reminds us that home isn't about perfection. It's about gathering, laughing, and being thankful for what God has provided. The house has been smelling so good, and now I'm looking forward to trying this out. So I could top this with sour cream or any kind of a taco topping, but I like it just like this. Usually my husband will pour like hot sauce over the top of it. So let's see how this tastes. It's really good, and even though when I turned the broiler on, the top got a little bit too brown, the inside is still very moist. And that's always the thing I'm the most concerned about when it comes to cornbread, is making it moist, because a lot of recipes I've tried are very dry. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope that this recipe brings warmth and joy to your table. If you enjoy content like this, would you consider subscribing so that you can join me here again next time? I hope that you're all having a blessed day. Bye for now.